Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here and welcome on into a LEGO Marvel 2025 reveal video. Today we're looking at a brand new set launching on May the 1st. This is set number 76323. Guess what? It's called Avengers Endgame Final Battle. It has 621 pieces and it'll be retailing for $99.99 USD, so that should be $129.99 Canadian. This feels like what, our 7th Endgame battle set, but it's an interesting concept, but in terms of execution, I'm not at all impressed by this set. There's some couple cool things in this, but for the most part, complete and utter miss of a set in my opinion. First of all, the build I think looks like a mock. Like, it just doesn't feel like an official Lego set. I get that there's not really too much going on in that scene in terms of like translating that into a Lego set. Like, it's just a bunch of rubble at that point. But I'm not impressed by anything here build wise. I like some of the builds for the portals. Like, I remember when we first got that, it was so cool. Now we're just getting it all the time. It was a poly bag. Like, it's just not as exciting as it used to be. And I like these smaller rings. I think that's interesting as they're sort of opening. And I'm intrigued to see how the functionality works for some of these people. Like, you can see with Strange and Wanda, they're on these little pieces, that the hinges that can move and angle. And then even the build for Spider-Man, like, it's on a unique stand. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with a couple of these different builds. Like, they're all different, it seems, for each of the different portals. So that's kind of fascinating. Again, I'm not sure why. In terms of the rest of the build, there's an Avengers A that's brick built, and I don't think it looks really great. There's some more rubble and different things. There's this wall that can be broken off. That is the only play feature that's being advertised on the back of the box. There's a 360 video and there's some hinges on the back, these clip pieces. So I'm not sure if you're able to like move around different sections of this set, or if you're able to connect this with a future set. There's a rumor of another Avengers Endgame battle set later this summer, so we'll have to wait and see if that releases. But in terms of build, like, it feels very fan made, and I know that some people have even said that just looking at the reveal. They were like, oh, I didn't realize that this was a real Lego set. Oh look, there's another rock that you can break off, so there's some play features there for you. There is something else that I personally am kind of impressed by and kind of like, and it's this mech. I am a sucker for these small little mechs for superheroes, and we've got an Ant-Man one here, which is interesting. I don't know if we should, but I do like how it looks. It is stickered, so unlike other mechs, it's unfortunately not prints, but you could see that there's some detailing on the arms then, because we wouldn't usually get that. But I like how the chest is also the exact same as for the actual minifigure. I like the legs there as well with those little hinges for like the kneecaps. Like, this looks like a really good mech. I kind of wish that it could have been like a double pack with Ant-Man and the Wasp or something, or Ant-Man fighting Yellow Jacket, like an Infinity Saga one. Like, just include him, give the mechs, label it Infinity Saga. I really don't care. Like, again, honestly though, I'd take this fun idea and concept over getting another brick built one, which we just got with the Civil War airport battle. But let's talk about the minifigures, shall we? So we'll start with Ant-Man, since we're still talking about him. Looks phenomenal, really great. Love that torso, and that mask is great. That printing and everything, it looks perfect. I'm glad that we're finally getting an Ant-Man figure, the first time in an actual suit since Ant-Man and the Wasp. Like, that's a crazy sentence to say. I'm not sure about the head underneath, though, because I can't see them using what they used to use, because that face is being used in the set for Spider-Man, which I think is quite fitting for him there. I think that this shocked expression there works well for him in the hairpiece, especially for how messy it is in the end of the film. But oh my goodness, that Iron Spider suit is just so darn cool. Like, I love the new torso printing. I think that looks amazing. The new eyes are the standout for sure for me. Really, really impressive. Now, there's no leg printing or arm printing, so it is a bit of a downgrade from that other one, but it is definitely more accurate, especially with those eyes. I love the builds for the arms as well. The gold looks really cool, using the little skeleton arm pieces there in gold with those hinge pieces with the teeth. look like that's phenomenal, really great. So I feel like there's a really good figure if you combine this head, this torso, and the old arm and legs from the old one. The next interesting minifigure is Captain America. I really am intrigued by the idea of the shield. I don't know if it looks really good with the dark gray there, but having a cracked, shattered shield print is really cool. I do like how the paint has like chipped off from fighting and everything. That looks really cool. And the figure, though, is such a disappointment. It's just the Age of Ultron one, and I don't get it. I look at this and I seriously am just disappointed because, okay, maybe you can get away with including this figure for Civil War, but to use that for Endgame, that's unacceptable. Not including the suit with the scales and everything, and they love Endgame sets, so why not, if they have to create a new torso, why not just do it so they can reuse it over and over again in future sets, right? The next figure here that is actually kind of exciting is the Iron Man Mark 85. It's a brand new figure here, believe it or not. You could see specifically the arc reactor is different here on the torso. Some of the printing is very similar, but that new arc reactor looks really cool. You could see even down below at the bottom, there's a few different line choices and everything, even some of the red highlights. Like, it is similar but different. The legs, they appear to be a bit different as well, at least the hips, and same with some of the legs. There's some silver down below in different parts. The helmet, though, I'm pretty sure that's the same one that came from the last armory that we got, not the one that's coming out in April. As far as the images that I've been given here, there doesn't appear to be a hairpiece included for him, which I think is disappointing. There's not even a gauntlet for him, a nano gauntlet. There's a shield and sword that he's got, but I was really interested to see if they'd use like the Hawkeye hairpiece or something. Falcons included. I feel contractually obligated to mention the fact that the wings are brick built and they have stickers on them, unlike what they should have been, which is just using that piece from the Marvel Series 1, which for some reason we never used that piece ever again. Scarlet Witch is here. It's fine, you know, it's actually accurate to the film. I could have used the waist capes here. The Chitauri's here, it's fine, whatever. They've got a hand cannon, and Thanos is included too, which is also fine. Kind of wish that they gave him a helmet to maybe make this figure and set a little bit more exciting and interesting. But here's the bad figures, in my opinion. Black Panther, it's maybe again passable, but it's like this comic book outfit that they're passing off as the Civil War one as well. But then the worst one, in my opinion, is Doctor Strange. This outfit is so frustrating. They keep using it for him. It's from Multiverse of Madness, and you could see that even the torso and the legs, they don't match, if you didn't know this. I'm pointing this out again so that we can get this changed. But that ring, you could see how there's a brown strap down below and dark red up above. That's because the dark red is from the Multiverse of Madness figure, and the legs are from the No Way Home one, which is frustrating because that's really what we should be getting in a Lego set so that we can get some Doctor Strange Infinity Saga sets. But nope, it's a suit from a future film. Anyways, everyone, what do you think of the set? I don't think I'm being too critical on this. Like, I know that people are tired of Endgame sets. I know that they're also just not impressed by this. Like, it's just, to me, a big failure. And it seems like a cash grab of, ooh, portals, all these figures and characters, and you wanted Ant-Man and Iron Spider. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait for the comments in this video to be like, oh my goodness, stop being so negative. You're always so negative. And then I've got people on the other side of when I praise a set that they don't like, then they go, oh, you're a shill, you're a sellout. I could never win with people. Anyways, what do you think of this? Be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on future LEGO Marvel set news and reviews. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.